Soren, Teddy Atlas, welcoming you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for our main event of the evening. 15 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Remember what we talked about?
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Teddy, do you think this is the kind of matchup where we're going to see a lot of movement?
Yeah, I think so, especially if the faster fighter gets his way. He knows he's fighting a guy that hasn't gone rounds too often. He's going to want him to walk. He's going to want to make sure he burns up.
And he engages in the clinch. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Fine looking right hand by Iron. Blocks that belt line well.
Unload!
Oh, a good right hand by David Haye. Right to the belt line. David Haye's well off the mark that time. Good job just staying sound defensively, blocking that punch. David Haye's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. David Haye with those quick hands for such a big man. That's a damaging power punch upstairs. This round comes to an end. A round in which this fighter threw a lot of punches, didn't land a lot of punches. I'll tell you, what advice can you give to him if you're the trainer?
Well, first of all, deal with the psychological part. Joe, don't forget, 75% of this game is psychological. Don't let him get discouraged, because even though he's not going to say nothing, in his head, he's starting to get discouraged. Just say to him, hey, listen, you're going to catch him. Let's shorten him up a little bit. And you know what? He's moving his head, so go to the body. You're going to hit him a little in the body because the body's not moving.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Here's what I like about David Haye. He puts his punches together. Nice work to the midsection with the left. Nice block by Iron.
Work the body!
David Haye's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good defense, just covering up down low.
Watch the hooks!
What a thudding shot he just landed.
Well, he left the left hand out there a little lazy, and he crashed it over.
He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times It's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body. And he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
Yeah, that's it.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. 10 seconds to go in this round. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Number 3 is underway. David Haye's putting a smile on his corner man's face right there, and crushed David Haye got shook up right there moments ago. The one thing you may see out of Haye is a guy that just tries to run away from his opponent. David Haye able to dismiss that shot, able to put up a guard and block it. The recuperative powers of David Haye coming through there. Boy, he was stunned. He did a good job to survive. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Iron's blocking ability doing well for him there.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
David Haye can generate a lot of power. This is a very strong and athletic guy. And if that right hand keeps landing, you're going to see the end result of that power. Halfway through this round here.
Finish with a hook.
Body shot, left hand. Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. Moments ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of this song, I can do anything you can do, only better.
Iron's right hand scores well. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by David Haye.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Ten seconds to go in this third round.
Stay away from that power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right? Just keep moving. Don't let him get that power shot. Now listen, you need to keep moving out here. Keep boxing just like that. You're gonna take this one.
There you go.
Iron's up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far.
Punch. Punch.
You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Boy, he was damaged, but now he's defending himself well.
Let it go.
Still a lot of drama to be played out in this round. David Haye's in better shape than he was moments ago, though.
Yeah, physically, I agree with you. He's fine physically, but I got a report in camp about a week ago from some of my spies there that he got dropped in sparring. So mentally, I'm wondering right now if some ghosts are visiting him a little bit. Memories from that.
Halfway through round number 4. That is a big right hand, eating one himself. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
The big Brit with a fine-looking jab. David Haye scores.
Get in there!
That's a serious power punch he just landed to the head.
Pace yourself! Unlock.
10 seconds to go in the fourth.
Punches.
Good block by David Haye.
Body.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab.
So this round is underway, and what a difference a break makes for him. Look at how fresh he is to start this round after getting hit hard and rocked in that last round.
What a difference a rest makes when the corner knows how to take advantage of that rest. They got water on him, they revived him, they massaged his legs a little bit, gave him some encouragement. Good to go.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Iron. Blocks that punch. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Oh, what an uppercut. Halfway into round number 5 here. What a demolishing hook by Iron. Little head hunting with the left. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Iron.
Let it go!
Precision work with the left hand by Iron. Scored well up top. Iron's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. We count down the final moments of this round.
Head moving!
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out.
You don't
Need to cover up.
Good, good. Nice work. Listen, I want you to go downstairs, then upstairs.
We'll get him.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
That's a big, big shot he just scored with.
And why did he score? Because he created range, created distance. created a hole, and he filled that hole.
Iron's showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Focus.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
He just missed that shot up top. See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Iron.
You're not focusing.
That's a hook right to the flank. Iron's really got a way about him when it comes to his footwork, his movement. It's serving him very well defensively.
Yes, it is. He's controlling range. He's controlling distance. He's keeping his opponent where he wants him.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
All right, we need to pull ahead here. This fight is too close.
There you go.
I need you to double up the jab and follow with 2, 3 more punches. All right?
You gotta give me the double jab. You're not giving me the double.
Go to I got more.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Come on, kid. Focus.
Iron's really in a groove right now, landing that straight punch.
Well, what he's doing is he's staying outside at the right distance. He's getting his opponent, you know, sort of lean in a little bit, and then bang, that straight shot is there.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by David Haye. David Haye stunned by that shot.
Clinch, clinch.
Wow, what an uppercut.
Hook, hook.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Iron. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Three minutes gone by in this round.
Deep breath. Get some water in you. You're good. You all right? You okay, right? Breathe for me. Now listen, he threw a wide punch and he caught you. You know, tighten up your punches, all right?
Nice round. That was good. Keep that up and we have this one.
There you go.
Relax, relax. Take it.
Good close fight here, but momentum is starting to build in one direction. Teddy, he's enjoying a slight lead on your scorecard.
Yeah, and early on, we were eavesdropping a little bit. His corner's been telling him things. They could have gave him this lead a little earlier, but he wasn't listening. Now they're starting to sink in a little bit, and it takes time with a fighter because you're under such pressure. It doesn't get to you right away. You start to understand as it goes on.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
Good way to protect the midsection. David Haye's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
And he just holds on there. David Haye's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Irons left, working well that time. Oh, and a big right hand lands. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And oh, what a good strong uppercut by David Haye. Irons in position to win this fight. Trust me when I say that. It's a close fight. He may be trailing, but he can go out there and still take this.
Keep on.
More than one punch now. Got it? More than one punch. Look at me. You're doing well, but I need to see the combinations. I need to see the straights. Let's hurt this guy. He can't take a punch.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
Fine defense by David Haye here. Blocking punches, covering up well, moving on the go. There's that overhand right. A quick, devastating hook by Iron. Not precise at all by Iron. Iron's work rate is impressive, Teddy, but his connect percentage is not. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, an explosive headshot there. He is down. David Haye's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. This is an effective tool for David Haye in so many ways. If he can land that jab, it does well for him defensively. It sets the table for him offensively. David Haye's right hand scores well that time. Wow! Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff! He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
You got this one.
Nice solid left hand scored by Iron. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. How about that? What a round we just saw. Both men were able to get to the other. Both men seemingly hurt in that round.
And the kind of round where a judge really has to do his job. Everyone else does their job. Trainers, managers, we're trying to do ours. But now it's up to the judges to really look at that and find where they can separate the two fighters.
Without throwing a punch. This is done. He's done! I want you to double up that jab and finish off with the hook.
Iron's recuperative powers are proving to be very strong right here. This is the start to the round he wanted to have, coming off a round where he was clearly damaged. Really frustrating his opponent now. David Haye is so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Beat him to the punch.
You're still not moving enough.
Missed the target with that hook. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Iron. And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. Iron's left landing well. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
There you go.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Iron.
Double up on your punches. Back to the body.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round, 10 seconds to go. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Listen to me. The best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That'll keep him away. It's over. He's tired. He's got nothing left, okay? Just...
All right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Jab your way, okay? Whatever you do, throw that jab.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
Start of round number 11 here. David Haye's up on Teddy's scorecard. But Teddy, this fight is far from over.
Oh, you
So
got
this fight is wide open still. I mean, the bad news, yeah, he's behind, at least on my scorecards. But the good news, he's been able to find him. He's been able to touch him with his punches. That means he can still win the fight.
1-2.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Unload more punches.
Come on.
What a shot. Big hook comes in. Oh, and there you go. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again? David Haye's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Halfway through this 11th round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
David Haye's showing us a great display of one of the best elements of defense, Teddy, and that is your ability to make your man miss by moving your head.
And now what his opponent has to do is he has to understand, hopefully he's been taught this, that yeah, the head moves, but the body doesn't. The body is stationary right in front of you. Right now his opponent should not be going to that head. He should be going downstairs. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner, the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before. You've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
He has a new round in front of him, but I don't know that there's any new hope. He's been down numerous times tonight, including that last round.
You never know what a person's capable of when they're pushed to the brink, but this would be very unlikely. It would be spectacular.
Come on, get focused.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. David Haye's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Hard charging with that right hand. And yet another big shot comes in. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now he needs them right now.
Reaching the halfway mark. What a big shot. David Haye's got to beat the count, but I don't think he has it in him. Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Good block by Iron. Not able to land the headshot. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Iron.
Uppercut.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Chopping a little wood with that hook. Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
All right, you got to bring your hands up. You must bring your hands up. Right? Now, come on, relax. Relax. Shake it out. Shake it out. You got to relax. You got to move out there, right? Move, move, move. Come on, breathe.
Here they go again. It's been wildly entertaining. Now hugging on the inside.
Keep it up.
Pace yourself.
That's it, just like that.
Iron's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
Keep moving. Keep moving. You're still not moving enough.
Not much action as he just ties up.
Unload.
Halfway through this round.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Good old-fashioned 1-2 by David Haye. Nice work. Solid. Oh, that's a big shot. David Haye's hurt. He's down and hurt. Can he beat the count?
Right now, he's thinking about another line of employment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
David Haye finding the energy to rise up after being rocked.
You're not focusing.
10 seconds remaining in this round. David Haye's banged up by a left hand. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Had him that round. You're in control. Next round, let's keep busy.
There you go.
As we start a new round, Teddy, this seems basically hopeless for him. He's been knocked down numerous times tonight.
Well, you never know. I mean, you go back to the 1980 Olympics, and of course you have that great call, "Do you believe in miracles?" But only thing, nobody was punching that hockey team in the face.
Nice block by Iron.
Left
And he's
right,
holding.
left and right.
Good job by David Haye, just staying sound defensively, able to block that punch.
Put hands up.
He missed that uppercut.
Work the body.
90 seconds to go here in this round.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
You see him holding on.
Pace yourself.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Uppercut.
Able to cover up that gut.
Punch. Punch.
David Haye doesn't get a ton of credit as a defensive fighter, but that was some good defense with that block. Final 10 seconds. And that round comes to an end. And you know, I've turned to you many times throughout our careers broadcasting together and said, why is this guy not throwing punches? I just don't get it, Teddy.
Well, there's two reasons usually. One is he's not in shape. In this case, I think he's in shape. He doesn't want to throw. I know that boggles your mind, too. What do you mean he doesn't want to throw? You're thinking to yourself, he's a fighter. He's in the ring. He knows that he has to throw punches. But if he throws punches, he also has to put himself in a position where the guy's going to throw back. That means he has to take more chances. And some guys would rather not take those chances.
This has been a real good one tonight. And now it comes down to this, the final round. Good block there by David Haye.
Hook.
Iron's really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good, solid jab.
Come on. Get focused.
And he ties up on the inside.
Pace yourself.
Good defensive skill with the block by David Haye. Oh, and a crushing hook and banging away he goes. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's over. Look at this. David Haye's unable to beat the count. Knockout loss for him. It's late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Iron's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.